Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now there's a fine ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be...
Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Klaus. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pablo Barrios. That has been slung wide. Barrios is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's fabulous. Alvarez is onto this. Goes for a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
It's a quick one. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Driving forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Conte. And here's Mbappe, and here's Thuram. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little pass back. He's well positioned here. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Not the most convincing of passes.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doué. Bounce of passing here. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Saliba clears it away. Shifted it to the flank. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Molina, and he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. Doué. And that has left him in a heap. It's Hernandez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's had it nicked away. Barrios. And Molina. Threads one in. Hernandez. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Gonzalez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gonzalez proves just a little bit too strong. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
France really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
And the shot! He scores! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Molina. Tries a shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Fires it in low. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. France are looking to go forward now. That is lovely. And he's in on goal. It's out for a goal kick.
Changement pour
So,
la
time for
France.
changes
Le
on
numéro
both sides,
11.
actually.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 7. Changement.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He is through here. Mbappe. Thuram. Now it's Dembele. And it's Conte.
Conte really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 8. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Line
Le
up.
numéro 20. Le numéro 6.
And it's
Le
Dembele.
numéro 15. Changement en
It's
cours.
clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Doué. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be...
Oh, it's hit the post! And another try! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And the shot! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become... Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Mbappe!
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lofted upfield.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Passes short and sharp. Doué really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Il y aura
4 extra minutes added on. Just eases him off the ball. He can run onto that. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He's had it taken off him. Out to the right. Barcola. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Crosses it in here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. France displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And he's quick to get it clear again. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Colomboani. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played into the box. Griezmann!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Deep cross. Punched away.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Lookman. He's in a good position here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Dembele. Ball played for Klaus. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Lookman gets it away. France have reclaimed it. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Passing nice and neat. Surlot. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Might want to be careful there.
Opts to play it back. And a chance! Wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We have ourselves a real game here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Simeone puts his foot on the gas. And here's Surlot. Can he finish? And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Coolly done, 1 each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Colomwani will take their second.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So, the second man in line.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Dembele is the third man to step forward.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he gets wrong.
Lookman is third in line.
It's in, too smart for the keeper. 3 each.
Iñigo is the fourth man to step up.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Charlotte comes up, their fourth taker.
Big character, big moment, big save.
Doué with the last of the first 5 penalties.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
He must, but can he? And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Barcola is next on this now extended list. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. That's it. It is done. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And that's it. Well, that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
On colour and... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
And he's shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Hernandez. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Camavinga.
Jimenez did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Elise.
And it's Hernandez. Upamecano.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Solid! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Molina. Gonzalez. Pablo Barrios. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a good ball out wide. He's terrific header.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Now it's Olise.
France
Finding their passes. Barrios. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba calmly anticipates. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Upamecano. Now Saliba. Camavinga. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And Upamecano. Barrios. Hernandez makes the interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Llorente. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now that's well seen too. The normal. Llorente is onto it in a flash. Played into space out wide. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Llorente. Tries a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Merci.
And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Spread out to the left. Pablo Barrios. Olise.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Barrios. Great run on the overlap here. Olise.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sorloth might just make this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
France choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 15.
Played out to the right, drives it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner then. So, third corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Well timed, excellent interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Hernandez gets good distance on it. Llorente. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Molina puts them all in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 6. À leur place,
Conte.
le numéro 20.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Very nicely done. Now the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. France are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Simeone. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Baina. Oh, this is a terrific run. Molina. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. Konate tries to clear. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him. And this is Koke. That's an excellent interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Good feet, well played. That is Conte. And here's the chance to counter. Koke powering forward here. Surlot. It's Koke! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, this does not look good. Danger averted for now. Simeone looking for the run. Now it's Baina.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Simeone. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He is just caressing the ball. Molina gets his head on it!
Aimed beyond the defence. And that's aimed in, climbs up big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That's going to go a long way. Lookman takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's neat. Coquet. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24, le numéro 22, le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 7, le numéro 3, Digne, le numéro 5.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Digne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's run loose here. Now he's got space here. Barcola. Barcola looking to run onto it. That has been knocked clear. Chance for a shot! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That is lovely. Molina puts the ball in. Cleared without complication. It's gone for a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. And he's away. Mbappe! It is a fantastic goal. A finish of true class. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Ambitious ball here. And they're back on the ball again.
Additionnel, 1
Coquet.
minute.
Kante is there to clear. Longley getting this one clear. Big header! And that's it for the first half of extra time. Drilling into the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And he's taking no chances there. Cross needs to be good. And it's going to be another one. The count is rising. That's 6. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Koundé, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Out for a throw.
Simeone. It's a really well-measured ball. And the keeper beats it away. Barcola gets rid without sophistication.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Conte taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
That is a brilliant interception. Surlot. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Nicked it back. Tuong-Hieu! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a prolific goal scorer too? Expect to see him make a lot of those.
And the shot! It's there! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Llorente. Camavinga.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Llorente. Can he get it through? No way through, so back it comes.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
And we have our very first corner. And it's Llorente.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's well positioned here. Pablo Barrios.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Olise has fallen kindly here. They've done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Terrific header! Oh, crossbar! Klaus gets rid without sophistication, and he's worked it through. Foot in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram. Oh, his big chance! Oh, in he goes again. No mistake! Passing is crisp and sharp. Jimenez. And here's Gonzalez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Olise. No, there's no going past him this time. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hernandez. Doué. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Hernandez. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
1 minute.
Llorente. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread it left. Gonzalez. He's got tall. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's shifting through the gears here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Molina. Gonzalez, who does have an assistant, tries a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Barrios is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And they're quick to get it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's in plenty of space here. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's skewed away. That's good defending, very good defending. Molina, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing...
Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 9. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 12.
Engages and
Le
forces him
numéro
off the ball.
Attention, changement.
Tries to pass it through.
Lookman receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target.
Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Now it's Alvarez.
Always onto this.
He has a look and he shoots!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Koundé, Saliba, Koundé, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Lookman plays it in low. Ambitious ball here. Oh, it's Dembele. Threads one in, spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Jimenez gets it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Baina.
Alvarez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Temps additionnel.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, can they get him away? That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Les personnes chargées de la sécurité sont priées de se présenter au PC Sécurité. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. Le numéro
Into
4.
extra time we go.
À leur place, le numéro 3. Digne.
Well seen,
Le
saw
numéro
that
15.
coming.
That's great
Changement.
positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Lookman. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baina. Now it's Simeone. And Molina.
Molina is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Dembele. And here's Colomwani. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Simeone. Koke. He's looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. A probing pass. Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. Baina. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He is through here. Looking to play him in. Simeone. Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. De Normo. And here's Alvarez. Chance for a shot! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Looking to go deep. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's the keeper's ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chips it through. And it's Molina. Simeone. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. Lookman. Dembele. He can run onto that. And there goes the final whistle. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. Shot, surely!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Llorente clears it away, hangs in a cross, and it's claimed by the keeper.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Marcus Llorente, is a surprise revelation in recent times. I think the proof, perhaps, of how a change of coach and system...
Thuram!
Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Molina.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Solot receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Pretty robust defending.
Olise couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Doué. And here's Rabiot. And here's Olise. And that interception was most necessary. Still goalless. And here's Olise. He has found the way through.
Nice control.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And it's Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. And they've been given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Llorente. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Gonzalez. Barrios. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this? Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Olise hurtling down that right flank. Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Gonzalez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Olise, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hernandez, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Tuong-Hieu. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Llorente, Upamecano with the slide tackle there. Molina.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a mistake! Tuong-Hieu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
France are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. It's Hernandez. Oh, he's been caught on. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Tuong-Hieu is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rabiot has it out wide and in space. All Black claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Gonzalez. Good, strong midfield running here.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 20. Le numéro
Simeone.
18. Le numéro 15.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That has not gone well. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Showing great feet there. Barcola proves just a little bit too... Mbappe! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le
actually.
numéro 25. Changement en cours.
And he was quick to react. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Molina. And he's gone backward here. Dembele going full tilt down the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Saliba with the clearance. The message is clear, none shall pass. Koke. And he's managed to get rid.
And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Conte. And he's let fly. The Normand. And there goes the final whistle. France can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo. There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Ah, he's given it away. He's one-on-one. No foul, says the referee.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Over to the left. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. France have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Koundé, Olise, some good work on the right flank here, and he's managed to get free. Olise's cross, and that's the keeper's ball. Oh, what's he done? Inacio getting this one clear. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go back.
Shot a goal! Goal! France! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Doué. There's a sharp little ball here. Thuram! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Well, and the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shapes to shoot! Now, how often do you see that?
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
France have hit a quick-fire double here. He has found the way through. Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Koundé stood up well to him there. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Thuram. Thuram, and he shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Doué really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he can clear it away. Vitinha. And here's Thuram. Pedro Neto. And it's João Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's having a hit! And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Attention, changement.
Here we go again. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Doué. No, that's been intercepted. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gives it back. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes. Now Gonçalo Inácio. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. And here's João Felix. João Felix shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a promising position. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Ruben Dias is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Hernandez crosses. And that should get the job done. Vitinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely spread. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. A heavy challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. João Palhinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ruben Dias. Here's Vitinha. Ruben Dias. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's João Felix. Rafael Leao. He is through here. Doué, who's set up one goal so far. Hernandez. Now it's Doué. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hernandez. Now it's Doué. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the breakaway. Rabiot. Inacio gets over and intercepts. João Palhinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Closing in on goal. Takes a shot! They've done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Portugal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Le numéro 7.
This is Bernardo Silva. Tchouaméni cuts it out.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 3.
Rabiot.
Changement.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. João Felix. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery looking to penetrate opposition lines. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the finish! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.